All right, we're going to take a look at angles. Again, you're going to make another tab. So this will be the last tab for Tools of Geometry. Go ahead and pause the video and copy that down. Alright, so an angle is formed by two non-collinear rays. Remember, non-collinear means they're not on the same line. Alright, with a common endpoint called a vertex. Okay, formed by two non-collinear rays with a common endpoint called a vertex. Alright, so this is the notation for angles. It's like a sideways V. And the vertex is that point right there. Where those two lines meet, where there's two rays meet, that's a vertex. Alright, so what we're going to say is you're going to find the angle in the V. Find the angle in the V. So right there in the V, that's where the angle is. This is a listening check. Color in the word angle, the one in red and in green. Color in the word angle. Alright, go ahead and draw your V to make an angle, so it's like a sideways V. Find the vertex, so it's that point where those two rays meet, so that's the vertex. Okay. Connect the two rays at the end point from your V. So that's a ray right there, and that's another ray right there. Make sure the endpoint is in the middle when you're naming. Name the angle. So to name the angle, you start at any letter that isn't the vertex. Okay, so we're going to start at R. Trace it to the vertex, to the next letter, and then continue to the last letter. So it's RST. So angle RST. You could also start from the other side and go to the vertex and then go to the other angle. So or angle TSR. Because there's only one angle here, you could also refer to it as angle S or angle 1 because it's clear what the V is now. Alright, so angle S and angle 1 is only because there is one V. That's only possible because there's one V. Listening check. Go ahead and color in only because there's one V while we're writing. Alright, so let's take a look at an example. So pause the video and copy that down. Alright, label angles 1, 2, 3, and 4 using the following information. Angle RMT is angle 1. Angle MTS is angle 2. Angle RTM is angle 3. Angle TRM is angle 4. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so looking at our notes, we're just going to go step by step. Alright, so draw your V. It's right there. Draw your V. So start at the first letter, trace it to the next one. So it goes from R, then to M, and then finally to the last one, to T. Then find your V. Where is that place where it has that V? So my V is where that M is. Listening check, underline middle where my finger on my left is pointing. Underline the word middle. And so that's angle 1. We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to start at angle M. Then you're going to go to T and then to S. So start at the first letter, go to the vertex, then to continue the next letter. Where you see that V, that is your vertex. Okay, so label MTS angle 2. That vertex right there is going to be angle 2. Alright, doing angle RTM. So we're going to start at R. Trace along the line to the next letter. So R and then T. And then finally to the next letter, which is M. Find your V. So that V happens at where T is. So that's angle 3. Then finally, angle TRM. So again, start at the first letter that isn't the vertex. Trace it to the next one and then on to the last one. Find your V. So TRM. Where's the V? Right where the R is. Okay. So that's angle 4. It's very important that you understand how to name angles because in geometry that will be the question. It will not ask you to name the angle, it will tell you about these angles and you have to know where they are. Okay, so that's why we're doing a video on this. Alright, go ahead and pause the video and copy that down. Alright, name the following angles. Angle 1. So look at angle 1. Again, start at the first letter, trace along to the vertex, and then to the next letter. So angle 1 is right there. There's the vertex. So start at any letter, trace to the vertex, then to the other one. So G, we can go G, N, A. This is a listening check. Put a box around example 2. Put a box around example 2. Or we could start on the other side, right? Because the vertex is a vertex. We start at any letter that's not the vertex. So we can go A, then to N, and then to G. Alright, we're going to take a look at angle 2. Again, find the V, find the vertex. There's the V, there's the vertex. So you can go A, N, E, because you have to start at any letter, then to the vertex, right? Or you can go the other way, E, N, A. And that's how you read the angle number 2. Alright, angle 3, same thing. This is a listening check. Color in angle 2. Color in angle 2. Find the V. Find the V on angle 3. So you see there's the V, then find the vertex right there. So it goes E, N, F, or you could go the other way, F, N, E. Alright, angle 4 is the whole thing. Again, find the V. So find the V, then find the vertex. So it's going to be G, N, F, or angle F and G the other way. As long as the vertex is always in the middle. The vertex is always in the middle. Now that one's special because we can actually name that vertex the whole N because it's the whole thing. You cannot call angle 1 or angle 2 or angle 3 N because N is the entire thing. And that's pretty much it. That's an introduction to angles. Let's practice.